back for a short, quick second. You guys. If I came back, I see some bullshit. I see some bullshit. So I have to talk about it. I'll keep it real. Let me just say, I'm gonna just say it like this: if you are a subscriber to a content creator and you may not like all of what they may, I would say present out, you don't have to watch it. But at the same time, if you are a subscriber and then you also you also is a content creator and you have problems with another content creator, I feel like, and you don't like what they do, I feel like you should turn the mirror on yourself because at some point you have either done things that you say you don't like seeing other content creators do, and you either still doing those same things. So it's like it's different tat. I feel like however someone may come on here and present themselves, accept it for what it is. You ain't gotta, really give all of your attention to it. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. Accept it for whatever it is. Because I have seen a lot of people that are content creators, and obviously they are subscribed to other content creators, and they have, I would say, my eyes, certain issues or problems on how they may conduct themselves on camera. But in my eyes, yeah, I mean, have you looked in the mirror lately? Have you turned the mirror back on yourself and seeing how you come off? Because although we may like, certain individuals, we do have the right to disagree, you know, with certain things. And I'll be damned if I come on here and be saying, "Oh, I don't like how someone is conducting themselves." That I feel like, what's up? I'm official. You still here? Oh yeah, I'm still here. I feel like I don't have the right, or I'm entitled to tell somebody that I subscribe to on how they should be or how they should come on camera and be conducting themselves. Honestly, I don't feel like I have the right. You are who you are. So therefore, whatever you show us, because you guys have to remember, people only show us what they want us to see. So whatever you may show us, you know, we can have an opinion about it. But other than that, if we're turning around doing the same thing, how can we even judge that? Because look at yourself. You know, people may say, "Oh, I don't like how this person may do it on camera," but have you turned around and looked in the mirror and looked at yourself and looked how you done did some things on camera or on recording? I'm just saying. It's always busy sharing you out. Oh, I guess shouting you out and thumbs up and thumbs up the video. Thank you, appreciate it. I appreciate it. But that's what I'll be saying. I notice, when it comes to certain individuals, you know, people they don't like how they act, which is all right. You know what I'm saying? He said make me think. Oh, okay. But I feel like you have a right to have your opinion about someone, but I feel like when it's someone that you are liking and you may not like just one little incident, one little, I guess, little incident that they may come on here and display, you know. Well, I was saying, well, not even an incident. It's just anything within themselves. You may not like it, you know. I don't see what's the big deal. Now, if they come on here like that every time, and I would say this, it's a difference because people come on here, they say a little bit too much, and they don't really have a filter. What I'm saying, I can see when people may cut it off, when it comes to them viewing them type of people. But if they're not even doing that, and they are just on here expressing themselves, and you may not like just a little tiny little thing about them that is something in my eyes is very small, minuscule if you ask me, and that's supposed to be an issue. I don't think it's an issue. You said, what inspires you to keep pushing into your greatness? What inspires me to keep pushing into my greatness? That's a good question. Really, it's life. Every day, really just getting up and making things happen for myself. Because you know why? I know that's not going to be anybody else around to make it happen for me. So therefore, I have to go out there and be a young adult, and go out there and make it happen for myself. You know, I look at things that I would say seen as a child that I don't even want to go to or be in certain situations. So therefore, I want to try to continue to making sure that my well being is okay, and making sure that I'm able to have food on my table, have somewhere to lay my head at, you know what I'm saying? Making sure a bill is paid, because I'm the type of person where I would never be one of those type of people that I'm going to put all of my needs, instead of, well, I would say all of my wants in front of my needs, because I feel like you really should take care of your needs first before your wants. You know what I'm saying? Always do that, because the wants can wait, but your needs need to be met right then and there, especially when you got the money to take care of that stuff. But that's it though. It's really not nothing to really figure out, but it's just common sense. If you want to survive, you got to continue to keep on working and doing what you got to do for yourself, and keeping your head up high, because just know you are your own. you, how can I say it? I want to say, you're really your true supporter. As long as you got as long as I don't know what you believe in, whatever you may believe in, but for me, as long as I got my Lord and Savior, I'm good. I'm able to continue to do the things that I know that's really going to benefit me in the end, down the line. So I'm able to continue to just fight and keep on pushing. You're gonna have some days where you may be feeling a little down, or you may not even want to do it, but you gotta fight through that, and just know this is gonna be benefiting me through the long run. hmm That's my little motto. My little motto. It really is. That's my little motto. But yeah, like I was saying, you guys, if a person come on camera just doing certain things, I can see your opinion about it. But if it's just something that's kind of less minor, well, I would say just it really is minor. It shouldn't really be a big deal. You know, it really shouldn't. It really shouldn't. You know, if you like it me for me, you will, really learn to adapt and to understand things about me. You know, I'm the type of person where you guys will see certain things and you guys may not see certain things. You know, am I wrong for that? No, I just know how to, do it. Everything ain't for public consumption. That's why people are having a hard time trying to find out this and that about me, because I don't show too much of what I do up, on here like that. I only show you guys what I want you to see, and I want that to continue to ring bells to people's ears. You're only going to see what I want you to see, not what you think I should be putting out here for you to see. Mm. I've always been a private person, and it's going to remain that way. I can't change it. It's been like that for me. It really the majority of my little, I would say, time of just being on my own, or really just I would just say in my just being in my young adult life. I have always been a private person. Certain individuals get around me. They lucky they even get a few words from me, because I don't deal with people that's silly and acting out. I like to be around people that know how to act, and don't be acting like something that you're not. I don't like none of that shit. I'm very, very mellow, down to earth. You know, I pay attention to my surroundings, everybody that you may come in contact with, they may not be they may not be on the same level that you're on. That's why it's important for you to continue to be on the level that you're on. Because you got to look out for them. You well, really yourself and them, because they ain't paying attention, and they're not even in the knowing on what to look out for. But you know what to look out for. hmm Folks be finna realize I can go out here and be partying up with the best of them, but I choose not to do that because it's only on my terms. I ain't really a big clubber. I rather just chill, relax, have a few drinks, maybe a smoke or two, and that's it. Give me something to eat. I'm back at the house. Yeah, you hear me? Shit, I ain't gotta be with the mix. Well, really in the crowd, all in the mix. Mm-mm. That ain't me. That would never be me. You know. Now, if you catch me on a good day, on a day that I feel like I need to get on out, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I gotta let it show. Yeah, you may see me on one of them days, but that's rare. It's on a rare occasion. Everybody don't get to see me like that. Not saying that I'm just so Mr. Highbrow, but I'm just saying I don't be out there like that. I go out whenever I'm out there on the streets, getting what I need to get. For myself, I get it. I make say a few highs and buys, and that's it. I'm taking that ass back to the crib because I already know what the streets give. Growing up in the hood, for all these years, you start seeing a lot. You hear a lot. You see how people be acting. I don't know. I guess I'm not a product of my environment, but I have just adjusted to the lifestyle that's not always shown to everybody, because everybody, from what I have learned, so many people, they grow up a little different than what you have grown up, like, and it's just like, wow, you don't know about this. I already know about that, but you don't know about that. Okay, cool. I tell you about it and teach you about it. And even and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes people have to give me a little pointers too. Just I guess we just giving each other heads up. But I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. But I don't know. But just for me, I really know what to look out for. Um, Man, just when you just been in it so long. Well, I would say being around a certain environment or just being around certain neighborhoods and people, you pick up certain things. And I'm glad that I have had the heads up, because if I didn't, I'd be like a, I'd be so gullible out here, so gullible, not knowing, and I'm glad that I do know what to look out for, because a lot of people that I have came in contact with that is not from the hood, that hasn't even touched up really touched too many, well, I would say too many footsteps down in the hood, because they're always in the car, and they scared to get out. They be really amazed, and sometimes I feel like they be kind of glorifying it too, because they listen to those songs. But I'm like, you guys don't get confused. You know, things that you may be listening to on the radio and things like that. When that shit hits you in real life, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Are you gonna barbecue, or are you gonna mildew? How you gonna react to it? Because when it's happening in real time, you can't go back and say, "Oh man, I don't want to do this." No, you either gotta face what you are dealing with, or if not, you'll be up on out of here. I done seen a lot of people that I went to school with, and a few people that was in the neighborhood. They either was in jail, going to prison. Either they in the county or going to prison, or they either was on drugs, or lost their life to just dumb stuff, just dumb stuff. Trying to rob somebody, or trying to either kill somebody over some drugs. A lot of people that I went to school with, a lot of them, they made the right decision, but after a while they kind of fell off, and they did something totally different than what they were supposed to do, and they was the cause of any type, I would say, demise that ever came along with their consequences. But I thank God that I chose a different route, because I didn't want to be a part of no gang. You know, uh-uh. I, look as a young boy, I was just watching all these folks acting a fool around me. Even though I was adjusting to it because I was already really, I would say, you adjusting to it, just really used to it because it was in my face, but it was in my it wasn't in my face just like how it was. Because when I was going to an alternative school, I was just like seeing these kids just act out constantly over and over again. I'm like, oh my goodness, these niggas have no self control, no self control. Somebody come get them. Somebody come tame these folks because they are really showing their behinds. But just sitting back and just watching them act like that, just really gave me more, or really, I would say more knowledge to just don't give in to, I would say bad behavior. You ain't gotta act like it. You ain't gotta act like everybody else. Let them act. Just let them act like how they want to act. And other than that, keep being you. And that's how I always been. You know, continuing to be me. People are a lot of people that's around me. They have gotten really hard and hood, but I know how they used to act before they got like that. But I just chose to be me. I ain't trying to come on here and acting like I'm just Mr. Macho Man, nothing like that. I have a side that I do defend myself, but I'm not trying to act like I'm Mr. Billy Badass. Nah, that ain't me. You know, I'm not built like that. Mm-mm. Even though things can get like that, but I ain't built like that. I just be myself, and I wish a lot of them people that I went to school with was like them, like themselves, because from what I have noticed, they have got influenced by the wrong things, and they have just really chose to go on a different path than I have chose to go on. And people that see me now, they be like, "How come you not like the rest of the people?" They, with the gold chains and, you know, I would say on some thugging type of stuff. I ain't gotta be doing that. I grew up around it. I don't want that type of lifestyle. I want to live my life in peace and quietness. I don't need to be looking over my shoulder or looking out of the corner of a blind to see who the hell is at the door. You know, I don't need nobody popping up on me. I don't need none of that. I don't need my phone to be going off constantly because somebody's trying to get something from me. Now if I wanted to dibble and dab off in that lifestyle, I can. I can, but I choose not to do that. I got, if I really wanted to be really raw on here, I could tell you guys, yeah, I don't have the opportunity to really do some things like that, but I chose to go the opposite way because that's not where I'm trying to do things at. I ain't trying to do that. I done been around it plenty of times, but I ain't trying to do that. I would prefer me doing things the right way instead of the illegal way. Because when you're doing the right way, what I'm saying, you ain't got nothing too much to worry about. But when you're doing things the illegal way, man, it's like, thank goodness I'm not getting caught up at a place. I'm just showing my ID and giving them my card, because a lot of people be getting caught up like that, like just going out to the store and all of a sudden somebody done. It's like a little red light on your motherfucking name, your damn name. All damn, you done got caught up, you know. But I chose different. I'm gonna continue to be like that. But at the same time, I do have to look outside outside the box, and know that sometimes people don't have other option but to do what they do. And as a young individual, I can understand that. I can understand it because you just may not, you just never know. Somebody may be hungry. Somebody may need some milk. Somebody may need, just some cash. But at the same time, it doesn't make it right to go out there and just do any whole thing and robbing anybody, all because of what you need. If you can prevent from happening, I would suggest go out there and try to fill out a few applications. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. You fill out a few applications. You may get a few callbacks or you may not, but that's still that's for me. that still doesn't determine for you not to, go out there and go get it just because you may not get a few callbacks. It's all right. It's all right. But on and on, you guys, I'm gonna get up and out of here. I just come on here and say that for a little minute because I do be noticing bullshit around here. But yeah, like I was saying, you guys, accept some of these content creators for who they are. You know what I'm saying? If something may get underneath your skin that you may not like, then what you may hear or see or or hear them say, you can easily just click off. It ain't that hard. Click off and go watch something else. It's so many things on YouTube that you can give your attention to instead of watching a person that you like that may do some things that you may disagree with, on here, you know, easily. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, I done cut out a few people that I was finding entertaining by some of the things that they were saying. I was like, oh no, I can't do it. I can't deal with that. It ain't no beef or nothing like that. Just if I don't want to hear that at the time, I can easily just click on off. It's not that hard. It's nothing hard about just clicking off and watching something else. If something is disturbing you in your spirit, I hope to just go to something else that can encourage your spirit instead of feeling all, I guess, irritated or mad about what you done seen. You gave your attention to it. You didn't have to do that. But, people are grown. But other than that, you guys, I'm out of here. And you guys enjoy y'all night and try to stay warm because it is cold outside. I'm trying to tell you, look, when I was coming back from the store, my hands was getting on. I was I was just trying to make it back. And I hope a few stores are open tomorrow too. But since it is Christmas Eve, stores don't always be open around here, around where I would say my parts. They even give they some of them I would say some of them can be open, but at the same time, they give you a little. They may be open for maybe half of a day, which is all right. It may be for half a day, which is all right. What's up, Johnny Mac? It may be for half a day, but I'm just trying to catch him because I need to give me a little bit, just a little tad bit more. I would say snacks, and that's it. And maybe something, and maybe some real food because I am tired of eating food that's not really gonna put too much on your. Well, I would say it's gonna hold you. Put it like that. It's gonna hold you. I need something heavy. I need some soul food. You're right. If you ask me, maybe some dressing, maybe some greens, some yam, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, cornbread, black eyed peas. Mm-hmm. I need all that. Turkey. Mm-hmm. I forget the ham. Mm-hmm. Man, I need that in my life. Maybe a little gumbo. Ooh, what I would really like is some gumbo with some cornbread, maybe just a little rice or something, maybe a little dirty rice, a little cornbread and a gumbo. Mm, I would love that. That'll put me right on to sleep. I would love, one of my things right with me, I like to get a good old meal in after I maybe had a little wine or two and then it put me right on to sleep, and I sleep pretty good. Even though I wake up early in the morning, which I don't like that too much anymore, because we used to be if I ain't doing nothing around the house or any out there in the public, if I have an off day, oh man, I can sleep half of the day away. But shoot, now a nigga is getting up early, quick, fast, and motherfucking early, and I be like, oh, let me get my ass up and go try to finish this workout. But on that note, you guys, I'm gonna get up and out of here. I appreciate everybody coming through. Listen to me rant and rave. My little rhetoric. But other than that, you guys, I'm gonna get up and out of here and give me something on my stomach because I am hungry. Because the green has gotten to me. And on that note, you guys, y'all be safe and be blessed. Peace. My cannonballs are out.